these parts. We want to see them, but we'd like to see it fast forward and stuff. And I would do that, but one, that adds the processing time, and two, that's kind of Co's thing, in my opinion. And I like Co stuff, and I wouldn't take anything away from them. So I'm not going to do that. I'd rather either show it to you in its entirety or just cut it. And most of the time I just cut it. Now, you know, back in the early days of the vids, I pretty much showed everything. But so here's our little control room. We can always add another one on the inside, so we can have one for hostile mob control, and then we can have another one for passive mob control. For now, we're just going to have it all in one room here. And basically, all the stuff, if you will, that we're going to pick up is going to come straight, I'll say here. So I'm going to actually dig this out. A little passageway. It's not going to be very big. Is our old mob killer right here, and that's the perfect spot to be at. So I'm just going to turn all that down, tear all this down pretty much. This is exactly what I was hoping I would show up. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. So here we are in the old mob killer. And basically this floor is, of course, where the old mob killer was, as you guys remember. This will now become basically the actual control point. So both shafts from the mob killer, mob spawner, and the passive mob will come down in here. The one from the bottom, so I have not come up here, will come here to be sorted and killed, basically. But for now, they're just going to be killed. So I'm just going to clear this area out a little bit. So now, I guess what I need to do is figure out where the actual pit comes down. And that's the next thing that we're going to do. Since we've got that sorted. So what's going to happen with this is basically there's going to be access to that area. It's also basically for redstone maintenance and whatnot, so this will actually become, instead of the old collection point that it was. And I'll finally be able to seal this up, hopefully soon. That, or there could actually be a staircase that goes down to the lower levels of the mob farm. Okay. So now that we've reached that point, we are here. We're ready to pretty much get this down. Now, the thing is this is definitely not same location as that other stuff, so this is going to be a little difficult to ascertain exactly where we're at. I think that might be low enough. And one way to find out for sure, I have to go light here. Okay, so here is the cave. So we're actually too deep, because the actual access point is right over here, and right above here is the actual area. So we're too deep, actually. That's okay. No biggie. There's the hole. There's a duck. There's the hole. So I'm just going to fill this up. Mainly with dirt. So we're just going to go up maybe 2 or 3. Damn it, duck. Get over here. I think that'll work. What I want to hit here is the actual bolt. Hit it. Let's sit instead. That's just lovely. Either we're too high or we're too low. Ooh, iron. There I go again, just finding materials. And I think we're at the right level. I think we just gotta go the right way. Mine is too low still. I hate blind digging, to be honest. Look, mine. There's the redstone wire, which connects up to the pressure plate. And the pressure plates are like right here. So what we need to do all these damn tunnels, tell you what. So in essence, I should hit my other tunnel, I hope. Oh yeah. And there's my other tunnel. Good. Excellent. So now I have some bearings. This basically goes to where it's at. If I go up just a bit, I will be at that level. So, basically, just one up from here. So in essence, I just want to Oh, crap. That's real smart. Thank goodness I was able to get out of there. Oh, shit, 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 shit. Water. Come on, get up here. There. Oh, damn it. That's really brilliant. Alright. So, I want to come up one level. Right here. Sorry guys. This is what you're missing when you're not when I'm not recording. Seriously. It's exciting, isn't it? Alright. So that makes it the same level as the pressure plates, which is good. Dig this out. So this is the upper level. Here is the lower level. So that'll work. The point is that we want to get down into this area somehow, and this will do it. So now we actually have our pit, if you will, going where it's supposed to. So basically mobs fall down here to another waterway, and they'll flow through here. And then somewhere in this vicinity is where they'll be killed, and their loot will flow down and end up here. Simple. Look at all this crap I have. Oh Lord. In my inventory. How do we do that? That's a very good question. Well, I guess there's a few different ways we could actually go about it. I'm going to clear out this silt here. It's just gravel. It's just kind of in the way. I'm doing that is because I'm closing it up. god, where did he come from? I swear to god, creepers are just... Seriously. Ugh. I hate creepers. And I think they hate me. Anyway. So there we go. More or less. Let me go ahead and pick these all up. Picking everything else up, might as well. Go on the ducks. I did miss a corner. Where's this corner over here? Yeah, it's raining outside. Stupid ducks. Not that it's a thunderstorm. Really? I'll let you get grass on it. Keeps that up on. Switches to cobble. Seriously, can't have that. I want farm animals spawning in it, and then just spawn up above.
Hey everyone, Christian14 back here. My extreme apologies for you guys having to put up with the microphone issues for the last few videos, probably. I did not realize that I had just gotten a webcam, and this new webcam has a mic, and I did not realize that Windows switched the microphones on me. So I had to switch it back, so I do apologize for that. So, anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. Hopefully you guys are able to hear most of it. I was fairly loud on it, so hopefully you were able to turn it up. So I am here back where we were, where our little deposit comes out. I've added some waterways. I've expanded the area considerably. And this is the level that we want to actually do our conveyor system. And also where we'll actually kill the mobs. So the mobs will actually be killed here. Later on, they'll also be sorted here before they're killed. And then, of course, all the loot will go to where it's supposed to, basically. Sorry, I needed a drink there. My allergies are acting up again as well, so I do apologize if I sneeze or snivel or usual. You guys are used to it by this point. But anyway, so I've got the waterways. Oh, sounds like there's a zombie coming. But I've got the waterways more or less set up here from the drop down point. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of... You see how he's getting stuck there? That means that this is too low. And he's having issues jumping through here. So we're going to actually make this a little higher. Let me kill him first. Am I out of arrows? Wow. So I'm just going to raise the roof, quite literally. That means I'm going to have to adjust my little platform here. But that's not a big deal. We want to make sure mobs can get through. And they're going to need jumping room, basically. So let me switch that over to cobble so I can plug this hole Otherwise it'll jam the system and they'll get stuck. And that's never a good thing. So there we go. Now I can actually oops. So there we go. So there we are. So I've just expanded the area a little. And I'm just gonna fix this up a little. Granted, it doesn't give us a lot of room here. But that's fine. This actually could be a small issue. And the reason I say that is because we have a waterway right here, and this is really in the way. Now obviously I could fix it quite easily, but mobs are not going to fit through that small of a area. So basically I'm going to have to rethink how I'm going to do this now. God, that is annoying. Little things like this is what happens. If I can get it through here, it wouldn't be a big deal. Unfortunately, since that has to be 3 high so they don't get stuck, as we saw, I'm not 100% sure what to do. Well, maybe if I just make sure it's 3 high on these steps, we'll be okay. That's my hope anyway. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. What I'm going to do now is make a small mob evader, and basically this is just going to bring them up to a level we can work with and transport them. Since this is a one-directional mob evader, it's not exactly like the other, but you will, well, you'll see. Let me just put these away real quick. Grab some glass. I'm going to need a few things. Hopefully that'll work. Some signs. Okay. So this is the mob evader right here. Now, according to the design, there's supposed to be basically a sign like 4 away or whatever. I'm not going to worry about that here, because honestly, putting this via center should not be a real issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up some pressure plates here. And I'm going to set up some signs. Let's see, I believe here and here should work. Okay. So there's the roof. It's just big enough to let them in. And then it reaches over here. Let me move this barrier. And it pushes them up. Hopefully. So right now we got a sign here and here, so I should put a sign here and here. Alright. I've got a couple water buckets here. And I'm just going to place water here and here. Come some ducks. Come on. Stupid ducks. Now, I'm kind of just doing this on a whim. I've never done a mob evader before, and I certainly have never done a one-direction mob evader before. So I'm kind of just going out on my whim here. A couple more signs. I mean, it's not very tall. It doesn't need to be hugely tall. As you can see, that kind of works. And then we place a sign here. Place a sign here. As you can see, it's just opposites. And then water, water. Perfect. That looks good. Okay, so the actual evader works kind of like this. Place a water block here. Place a water block there. See, here's the problem. It pushes it out right here because there's nothing to block it. And that's going to stop the mobs from coming in.